moments are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Coming to you. Check the backer.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They run on 1st down with Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd and inches, Haskins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
That's right, baby. Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Ready. Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Be good.
Pistol. Smooth. Got.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
King.
Hey, switch gears. Watch out. Check 37.
Point it right. Watch out.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Regular.
Undercrunch. Check.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ballgame. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
180.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Mayfield, letting one go deep for the ends. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Breshad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Third down. Here's Haskins. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I got you.
On first down, Jackson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check nickel.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Haskins to throw it. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. 3-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Haskins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Funchess has it complete. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 2nd down.
Check, 53's mine. Silver. Shoot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Going deep for Eifert. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Troy Apke. Correctly, 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target Beckham. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
King. X3. 218, chop. Hey, wahoo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Breshad Perriman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins got his man. It's Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
22 yards there, a first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half, first and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And the Redskins first down.
From midfield now, Haskins. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins, short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Third down, here's Haskins. Complete, Richardson has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Haskins.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On third down, this is Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Just like that. Just like that.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The extra point forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good. 180.
Check, 59. All day, baby, all day, all day, baby.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
180!
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Pistol.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, 58.
My God!
On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Washington, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.